Hello, guys. It's been a while since I started this series about the reset theory, made my intro here, and so on. And I also made this 33 slash 44 issue video. So I'd like to continue this topic since more information and more interesting facts came out lately, and so probably should return to Vivek. And so he was trying to be a candidate. Last time we were talking about him, it was like so close to elections. And so I even made a post here, uh, your channel, community, yeah, here. All the internet is flooded with Ramaswamy. Although 33s came to make the scripted scenario in his benefit, Google Trends also show him currently first popular in popularity after Trump. So I guess it's not likely between Trump 2024 and Ramaswamy, meaning that Trump 2024 is also 33. Okay, and basically the next day we knew the results, uh, and it was Ramaswamy, Iowa State Caucus, Iowa State Caucus. As you can see, okay, let's do it again. I'll just copy this one, erase it. Ramaswamy is 33. Ramaswamy Iowa State Caucus is 77. He got exactly Iowa Caucus, Iowa, Iowa Caucus, January 15. Where's the official page of Iowa Caucus? So anyway, that's the official is 7.7. Why is that? Well, it's like it's like the presentation that he has this 7-7 also here. Gate only 3 delegates, only 3. And exactly after that, he was also campaigning with Trump a little. I'm not sure he's doing it right now, but there was like after Trump was bashing him the night before the caucus, and the next day he jumped in uh, uh, talking with Trump on the campaign. So probably like given a credit because his appearance gives his credit because he had some electors, 3 electors. So I think that was right and correct for him to do. But what was bringing my attention, because the night before that he was streaming so much, and I saw this video, also very interesting video, where he's talking to somebody on the phone. And if you look closely to what he's speaking, here you can see that he's sitting away, and you see all this spitting coming out of his mouth. Each and every time he's saying something, he spits, and you see all this wetness coming out. So that was interesting too. And I checked why he is doing that. Vivek spits, and it came with 44, as I've been talking about the connection between 33 and 44. uh, also interesting. So that was just the night before the election, I think. So January 15, yeah, as you can see over here, I'm pressing this, comes up January 14. So he's basically doing it the night before the caucus, and he's putting this video where he spits. Okay, and there's plenty of other things that came up because so many channels in each and every one I was checking. It has 33 in it. It's not like very important, but I'm finding this channel each and every time they pop up in my recommended. I go to this channel and I find a bunch of 33 issues. Like I recently found this channel, 10-second songs. As you can see, very interesting logo here. Yeah, Masonic Square here turned Vivek, like he was showing in every his press wall conferences. He was showing double V, and so you have double V here also. But 10-second songs. What brought my attention, because it's an anagram, I would say. Not like anagram, but somebody said it's called anagram. Anyway, what I mean is that it contains the hidden message. As you can see, 10-second songs doesn't give any significant numbers here. Yes, it's 11, but and it's 62. Also comes up with 8, but you cannot tell that this is like real spotlight or something. Well, you can maybe change 10 here, right? And you can get 45, 49, also not very significant. But if you know English, you know that you can also put second here, because second may be not only related to time, but related to being second, like to be second in a line, or be second when you sing somebody else song. Because what he does, he's actually doing covers on different songs, and which are popular. And so you try to count that, and you get 33, 32, one of the perfect combinations for Masonic symbolism, because 32nd is Scottish Rite, and 33 also very famous degree that we also find every time we check everything. But also you have to have another 33 each and every time you do your research on this or that channel, right? So you have to check, for example, for the name of the person. He's showing his name as Vincent Vincent. And also we can copy it from here, for example, and check to be sure. As you can see, it doesn't give us anything. I also sometimes check just with the first letter of the guy, just to make sure he's not hiding anything here. But this time the last name uh, was perfect, because it gives us 11, the number they also use everywhere, and it gives us 33. Okay, pure 33. So the guy is definitely related to the club, and he is not hiding anything here. He is doing his job, I would say, and he is spotlighted by YouTube, gets a lot of views, has a lot of subscribers, and so on. On this guy maybe a while ago, and I actually cannot subscribe to him or anything, because he's on BitChute, and BitChute is blocked. I don't know how it was possible for me to find him, but I found him, and I opened the link, and I downloaded the video, and as soon as I tried to play, or sometimes somehow do something with the video, it didn't start, and then it disappeared, and I didn't save the link, and I didn't save the guy's name or anything. So I can't share. So I found him on BitChute. If you know him, just write his name, or give me a link into the comments, and I'll put it in the description section. uh, your link will not be posted because it's going to be blocked by YouTube, but I'll find it in the comments and just copy paste it to the description. So I'm really sorry I didn't find this guy on YouTube, so I was, wondering if he wants to be somehow shared. So anyway, this video is on my topic, so I'd like to share this information for you too. Okay.
Hi guys, welcome back. It's been a while, but I'm going to be doing more often from now on. Okay. Today we're going to look at the meaning of the number 44 to the occult and what it means to them. Then I'm going to give you examples of how they use it. So let's get going. Okay. So what we're going to do, unfortunately, is go straight to Aleister Crowley's work. This is in the Equinox Gematria part, volume 1, number 5, apparently. But anyway, come down here to 44. This here is actually D and M. D and M. 44, okay. And as you can see, 4 times 1144 equals the corruption of the created world. Now, obviously, on its own, that doesn't really mean that much, but obviously that's what it does mean to the occult, number 44, the corruption of the created world. You've probably seen it a few times everywhere, but not really understood it, so we're going to go through it. So when I first saw this, I thought to myself, okay, what would demonstrate the corruption of the created world? And it was pretty straightforward after a short thinking time. We're going to look at Big Bang stroke Hadean time, dinosaurs and evolution. So here we go. Okay, so here's just a quick overview. Way back in 1676, Robert Plot, a creator of an English museum, no surprise there, described and drew a thigh bone that he believed belonged to a giant man, although the fossil disappeared without trace, and they suggested it might be part of a Megalosaurus, which was the first dinosaur ever discovered, apparently. In 1822, sometime after that, in England, right, this woman and her husband found some remains, what they thought was an extinct iguana, and it wasn't until 1841 when Richard Owen came to realise that the fossil, which was teeth and bones, wasn't of any living creature, apparently, and he ended up dubbing it Dinosauria, which means terrible lizards, or great lizards, or big lizards. So this is the history of the first dinosaur ever discovered. So we're going to go through these names with the numerology calculator. So first we're going to look at Robert Plot. Robert's 22 and 33, by the way. And Robert Plot is 44. Okay, and it was believed to be part of a Megalosaurus sometime afterwards, apparently. Megalosaurus 44, what a surprise. Okay, it was discovered in England sometime later by Mary Ann Mantle. Let's take a look at Mary, shall we? Mary Mantle. You got your 33 and 44. But if you add a middle name, you get 55 and 44. With her husband Gideon, there's numbers with him as well, but we're not concentrating on those numbers. The remains, they thought, was an extinct iguana, but it wasn't until British scientist Richard Owen. Richard's 43.7. Owen's 21. Okay, now Robert Plot. There he is. You can trust that face. Found the original bone, which you said was a thigh bone. But it was in fact the femur bone. And of course, that's 44. And just quickly looking at the Megalosaurus, great lizard, taken from the Greek apparently. Great lizard, it's 33. So there you go. So that right there is the history of the first dinosaur that was found by Robert Plot originally, Mary Mantle and her husband, then Richard Owen confirmed it later on, all using the numbers 44 and many others, but mainly 44 because that is the corruption of the created world. Right, moving backwards in time, let's go and have a look at the Big Bang and something called the Hadean time. The Hadean time, apparently it's 4.6 to 4 billion years ago. It's not geological period as such. No rocks on Earth apparently, except for meteorites, okay. During the Hadean time, the solar system was forming, probably with large clouds of gas, blah blah blah. This was before the Big Bang. And of course, Hadean time is 44. Also, if you just take that away, Hadean is 21. Okay, and solar system, you got your 36 and your 44, and the 0 means nothing. And there's also a time called the primordial time, which is basically existing at or from the beginning of time. Primordial. .33. And just for clarity, good grief, Big Bang is 33 also. Okay, moving on to evolution, which originally, I wasn't aware of this, is a transmutation of species known as transformism. This is a 19th century evolutionary idea for the altering of one species into another that preceded Charles Darwin. I wasn't aware of that, but that's what happened. So, something called transformism before theory of evolution. I guess they needed something. They couldn't just jump straight in feet first, could they? And there you go, it's 44. What a surprise. And the guy that came up with that was Jean-Baptiste Lamarck, which actually came Lamarckism as opposed to Darwinism. Can't actually find it, give me a sec. Here we go, Lamarckism. It was named after the French biologist Jean-Baptiste Lamarck, and it's the 37. And obviously moving on from there, not into the distant future, the old evolution theory from old Charlie, aptly named. And of course, evolution, 44. And of course we're all fully aware that old Charlie loved his finches. It's your 33. And you're 37. And obviously, I'm sure you're all aware of this. If not, there you go, Darwin, 33. It's pretty obvious what they do, isn't it? Okay, so if we quickly jump onto the gematria calculator, type in Charles Robert Darwin, his full name, you get this number 96 in the full reduction. Which is the same as Freemason. Means everything. Might not mean much to some people out there, but that means everything. Basically, in layman's terms, if two words that are completely different words have the same gematria number, then they can use that word as a replacement for the other one, because it's actually the numbers they're interested in, not the words. So there you go. Just a brief overview of what the number 44 means to the occult. They use it to literally corrupt the created world by presenting the idea of Hadean time, the Big Bang, dinosaurs and evolution. Before I wrap it up, I'm just going to go through some more words. And obviously, as I said before at the start of the video, it was pretty straightforward to come up with any ideas about what would demonstrate the corruption of the created world. So here's a few more for you. Heliocentric, 44. Outer space, 44. Atmosphere, 44. And then there's others like universe, which is 33. Galaxies, which is 22, which is a master builder number, and 33. So there you go, just a brief overview of how they use the number 44, and also in conjunction with 33, which I'm sure everybody's fully aware of.
Okay, I also watch a lot of videos from this channel, and there's a lot of information here recently. Very interesting facts. Let's just finish this one today and continue with the second part tomorrow, talking about Baltimore Bridge, Justin Peters, and Moscow case that recently happened.